take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work a gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation.
getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The first carry now for Benny Snell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
58, come on. 58, come on. Here we go, dude. Here I come.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 58 yards.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check it back. Check it back. 50. Take both of them. SOS.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
He was taken down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal from the 6.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Man, that's trash.
Roethlisberger quickly to the flat. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Check 50. Check 50. Kill. Turn up.
Now Snell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Benny Snell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch the slant. Alert, alert. Mike 54.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Deuce, 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 deuce.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Easy, easy.
Here's Snell. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
White 80. Mark 49. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hatchet, hatchet. Check 99. Check 99.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
I got you, sir. I got you, sir. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Back.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Benny Snell with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
15 yards on the play. First down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Past the 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Minkah Fitzpatrick, thinking back to last year, had a pick 6 for the Steelers shortly after coming over from Miami, and he steps up with another one here. Extra point now by Boswell. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Rivers now. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Rivers pass
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Rivers looking deep for Hilton. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Steelers 27, Colts nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A carry here for the big tight end. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st down.
A man coming off back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons. Here's Jonathan Taylor with it. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Rivers now from the 50. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. One day. No.
Now Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play. Play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who could not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
54. We own them. We own them. Snickers, 66. Double bump. 24. He's coming. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Jack 16.
They'll run on 1st down. Snell. He's got daylight. The 40, the 30, 10, and he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 73 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Boswell's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Campbell making the catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Rivers. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
2nd and 15. Now Taylor. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Rivers under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Take 2 of them. Switch up. Check 3. Check.
Here's McFarland. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's the Steelers' new signee for 2020, Dustin Colquitt, on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring it
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Kill. These two. Hey, turn it up. Check. Focus. Slam.
They begin the drive with McFarland. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 58 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And they'll indeed take a knee.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good... Decision loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Brissett. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And in the air once more, it's Brissett. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Good job.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
They'll throw again. Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
What we got? 54.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Hey, kill. You're not ready. You're not ready. Hey, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Brissett going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now it's the backup Rudolph. And he connects with Vance McDonald.
Rudolph.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Check three. Watch the whip.
Running with McFarland. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a run with McFarland. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw, Rudolph. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
36.
Here's Samuels. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time.
First and goal.
That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
54. Exit. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. It's going to be a lot.
And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
Danny.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put and now a fumble. The ball's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
A good throw here, finding Pascal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a Colts first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Push him back. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Yeah.
Play fake, Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's third down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw is Brissett. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
On 1st down, it's Mack. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Big stop. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Here we go.
Here's Brissett to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Colts on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run the screen with Mack. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Now Brissett. Touchdown, Colts.
Brissett on the keeper.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site, red, green, red, tight, set the bar, take I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fake the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin' since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living in.
Point after try forthcoming.
The extra point.
I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
Hey, alert 3. Check 13. Check 13.
On first down, they'll start with McFarland. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Tackles. Check.
McFarland once more. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Switch. Alert flare.
On first down, McFarland. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
In your face.
Here's Rudolph. And that'll be incomplete.
Rudolph
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Brissett now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Brissett. That's into the hands of Pascal. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Brissett sets to throw it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 1
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Throwing, Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Colts 12. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Again, McFarland. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Let them know, let them know. 49, guys. Mike.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Safe. Watch the shift.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Colts pick it up. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
On second down, McFarland. Down the numbers. There he goes. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they take a knee. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Rudolph throwing quickly and completes it. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Shy of the goal line. No gain on the play.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
kickoff for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Steelers, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.